Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present my project, which explores the emotional tone and spatial progression in the novel Around the World in 80 Days by July Sveni. So the aim is to understand how emotional shifts in the story correlate with key events and travel locations. So the central research question I'm investigating in is how do emotion shifts in the novel relate to key plots, events, and travel locations? To explore this, I focus on three guiding questions. What is the overall emotional arc of the story across its chapters? How do specific locations in the journey correspond with emotional highs or lows? So are these identifiable patterns between movement, emotion, and narrative tensions? So this project uses natural language processing NLP techniques to analyze the text both emotionally and geographically. Sentiment analysis has become a widely used tool in digital literary studies. Jokers introduced micro-analysis using emotional scoring to track narrative arcs across novels, and Underwood emphasizes distance reading, where we use computationally methods to uncover texture patterns not easily seen through traditional closed reading, and Martin provided practical NLP methods like tokenization, sentiment scoring, and entity recognition that are applicable to literary text. So most prior work focused on large collection of the text. In contrast, my project focused on a signal novel, applying sentiment and spatial analysis in parallel to study how emotion develop along the protagonist's global journey. So this allows for a detailed case study using established NLP tools. Here is an overview of the key methods I used. First, I download the test from Project Gutenberg using the Gutenberg package in R, and then I cleaned the test including removal of the headers, footers, punctuation, and non-narrative context. So I grouped the text by chapter using regular expressions and merged each chapter into a signal block. I use the Suzat package to perform chapter-wise sentiment analysis. Finally, I created a manual mapping of the location mentioned in each chapter and matched these to emotional shifts. Let's look at these steps in more detail. Text cleaning was a critical step to ensure accurate sentiment analysis. I removed the Project Gutenberg header and footer. I converted all text to lowercase to standardize the input. I removed punctuation, extra white space, and blank lines. Using regex, I identify and removed chapter headings, often written in uppercase. I also cleaned out non-narrative elements, including illustration. Finally, I combined all lines in each chapter into a single block of text. These steps reduce noise and ensure that the text analysis reflects only the stories of the actual content. I used the Suzat package in R to perform sentiment analysis. This method relies on a dictionary-based lexion to score the emotional uh, variance of each chapter. So words are matched with predefined sentiment scores and the numeric value is returned. I choose to use that because it is widely used in the literary analysis and is well suited to narrative-driven fiction. So it provides a straightforward way to observe the emotional structure of the test without needing training data. So the result is a sentiment score per chapter, which can be plotted to visualize the emotional arc of the story. To incorporate geography, I created a list of major locations visited in the story, such as London, Bombay, and Calcutta, and so on. So each chapter was labeled with its associated location based on keyword matching. So this allowed me to observe how emotional scores changed as the journey progressed. So in future work, I plan to use named entity recognition through the SPACY um, package to extract places names automatically, so improving the precise and scalability of this method. This figure shows the sentiment score per chapter across the entire novel. We observe several peaks and dips. A dip during the arrest in India, and a rise during the rescue of Order. A strong emotional shift near the ending, uh, because when Foggy believes he has lost the bet and then realized he hadn't. These fluctuations emerge with the narrative's tension and resolution structure, so confirming that the emotion is tightly interwoven with plot. This chart links the emotional tone with location. For example, you can see that London and New York show more neutral or tense tones, and United States Liverpool may reflect some conflict, showing that the protagonist faced conflict has lower sentiment scores, and emotional highs occur in places like uh, Hong Kong, France, and London return. So this supports the idea that geographic movement is paralleled by emotional progression, a key insight that combines spatial and emotional narrative elements. So in the next phase of this project, I plan to expand the NER progress to better capture the location and people, so and perform sentence level sentiment analysis for more details, and explore the use of the topic modeling to identify dominate themes in each location or chapter, so and compare this novel's emotional arc to other adventure novels for broaden patterns. So this is a reference, and in summary, this project uses sentiment and spatial analysis to uncover some how Around the World in 80 Days builds emotional momentum across its global journey. It combines literary insight with computational tools and highlights the potential of NLP in storytelling analysis. So that's all. Thank you.